Sephiroth.
He might just be ready to play with the big swordsman that makes all his bread, right? So yeah,
Yep.
here you go. That's a Sephiroth. He's hovering over at the very least. And again, another character or another matchup where you're just going to want to see Sephiroth just, like fighting against Ryu, just poke him away, keep him away as much as possible. Use the full length of that sword.
Here we go. Losers semis. Will Samtea continue his run attempting to get that last Midwest Invitational spot, or will Ned slam the door on it and work his way into Losers Finals?
Ned wants to make money. That's his goal. If he wins here, he makes more money. Ooh, I don't know if that was meant to be forward tilt. That might have been drop off the stage fair.
I don't know. Samtea doesn't really care what's happening right now. Just completely just destroyed Ned on that first stock, using every move in Mario's toolkit. Getting one hell of a back air kill off the side early.
But
Are you dead?
yeah, the jump
Yeah, you
jump
sure
was used before the side B exploded, which means Ned was able to seal it back. Ned's early stock KO, maybe a little bit less impressive than Samtea, but they're both just as effective because you see the stock counters on the bottom of your screen.
But he's off in the corner once again. Samtea just sharking and just scrapping with these up airs, trying to find a confirm.
And now these small battlefield platforms being a little bit closer to the ledge, it might be easier to set up like a falling up air into a fair or something of the likes to just completely obliterate a stock.
Yeah, Samtea kind of taking the opposite approach that Icon was, where, you know, the stubby character, you know, trying to force your way in. Icon kind of staying out more, using that projectile that Ryu has, whereas Samtea is just bulldozing his way in time and time again to get this damage.
Yeah, because I think it has to do with like the best defensive tool that Ned has to really just use as the keep away option is the neutral air, right? But that's not super active, so like Samtea has the time to like weave a couple of aerials around a neutral air, particularly when the one wing isn't online. Oh, the double take, and that trade was so good.
What? Like, he got the one coin, but then the Scintilla hit him anyway.
That counter is a cheater. That's what it is. He didn't even necessarily counter it. It was just like the lingering little stabs.
I will never get over the fact that they went, ah, yes, we're going to make a counter that also still has a hitbox if it misses.
I mean, why not? They let Corrin's counter exist in Smash 4.
That's true. I mean, they did nerf it eventually, but yeah, catching the neutral get up there with the Wahoo.
Moneymaker up smash.
The what is this place?
Hey, Chris Pratt.
He actually
okay.
did fine. He did fine.
He was okay.
I was expecting much worse, but he did fine.
He's no Seth Rogen, I'll tell you that. Oh,
I feel like that would be kind of a bad thing at that point. Like, 'cause that was very much a Seth Rogen pretending to be Donkey Kong, whereas Chris Pratt actually kind of sounded like Mario.
it was an attempt. I'll give you that. Oh, that reverse back air is setting up again. No violent KO for Samtea yet. Everyone's staying alive.
The Samtea ledge trapping just coming back into play once again. But Ned with the one wing, so now he once again gets to actually play the game.
Yeah, now he's going to play it slow. And
Oh,
great
what a tag!
But
But it doesn't matter! And Ned died too!
That was so cool.
Wow.
That was so cool.
Sephiroth is just a cool character.
He's so fun to watch. We are blessed to get to commentate Ned Sephiroth because, man, the buttons are so fun.
I can't believe they call that Hell's Gate instead of just the Aerith Killer.
You know, I got messaged that I spoiled that game for someone when calling it that on commentary.
The game that came out in the 90s?
1998?
Oh,
Oh, no.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, but, you know, on the internet, you can say anything you want.
It's like, wow, you spoiled the Titanic for me? Not cool.
She lived. What's there to spoil?
One of them did. You're telling me the Titanic sank? Spoilers, dude.
What happened to the violinist? Oh, that was a fast fall. But everyone's good. I was a little spooked for Ned. He almost sank like the Titanic there on that fast fall.
They could have both fit on the door.
Ooh, okay.
Just like they both could fit on that platform if they wanted to. But Ned, with the one wing, will go for the counter here. Samtea expertly maneuvering around that. Not activating the Scintilla, avoiding the hitbox.
Okay, now slowing things down a little bit. Just applying a fireball here as pressure.
Yeah, Samtea backing off on the typical ledge trapping there. But forcing that off stage once again, just like the adaptation that he shows with how he ledge traps from character to character, player to player, is some of the best I've seen.
I've loved watching Samtea level up at this game over the past couple of years, particularly the post-pandemic meta, right? He's just become so adept at this character. Like, Samtea was the kind of guy who would play like random sometimes, right, and just see what sticks. And now he's just got like a very formulated game plan with Mario, and he's pushing this character to the very limit as he gets that back air KO to take the first stock again here in this game number 2.
Yeah, just continuing to pile on the damage here. Holding on this stock, but like, how do you find this stock now if you're Ned? You do not have the one wing. You haven't been able to get him off stage. You're
just getting dash attacked? Samtea's just going under your aerials at the moment? Okay, that's a good parry, but now how do you turn things around? You try to let it rip with the up smash, but no armor on that means it's a trade.
Mario just looks like he gets to harass Sephiroth's shield for free without one wing.
Yeah, Mario looks so fast in this matchup. Like you never consider he's supposed to be like, you know, like the average speed and average power, right? He's not everyman, right? But no, he's just great at everything.
I mean, Mario's dumb in this game, straight up. Like, he's so much better in this game than he was in Smash 4. Just more well-rounded character. Has his ridiculous kill confirms, but also just like good buttons in general.
Has good neutral.
He's faster than he looks.
Mm-hmm. And in a faster game, that's super valuable. And what a great dash dance to set up that grab, and then just get an up throw and wait. That's a Samtea, right? Like up throw nothing, and then see what you're gonna do and react afterwards.
I think having the awareness that like, yes, he has wings, so there's really no reason to kind of throw him off stage and ledge trap because there's not really anything you can do about it. Trying to just catch the landing on the way down, definitely a smart attempt.
Okay, and you're parrying back airs and getting back throws for your trouble. Send this net away. One wing online, but yeah, Ned's reaching a little bit there with that down smash. Samtea takes to the air and gets a back air for his trouble.
I mean, Ned's definitely a player that gets a lot out of that the one wing down smash, but just not working out for him here. Now he's in a hole again as he was in game 1, but was able to clutch that out. So if he can get this stock here, not too much damage on him yet.
Yeah, it could be a different game entirely. And Ned's getting grabs. When he's getting grabs, he's feeling comfortable at your ledge get up.
Samtea just expertly maneuver around those hitboxes. Back on stage, but immediately forced off again. Forward tilt.
Catch
Wasn't
the
on
ledge
stage
drop
long enough to get more invincibility.
So that evens up this game, but okay, here comes Samtea again, setting up on that platform. And what did I say? What did I say about small battlefield? It allows you to set up the drop up air to fair. Samtea on the board, game 2.
Yeah, great stuff. We're starting to kind of feel the momentum shift towards Ned a little bit there at the end of the game, but Samtea not sweating it, immediately coming down off the respawn platform, finding what he needed, and moving his way into game 3 with the 1-1 set.
Looks like we're going Hollow Bastion, most likely.
Sephiroth team? Please, one wing.
Boxing ring? No, okay.
Kalos.
I forgot that we had this stage. I don't think Kalos is on the current Ignite, because we're using Midwest Unified now, right? I don't think
it's on there.
Kalos is on there? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi's is long
What was
gone.
cut? Oh, Final Destination was moved to a counter pick. I know that. It's no longer a starter.
No,
And then they cut something.
they cut Yoshi's.
Is Yoshi's still on there?
No. Yoshi's got it.
Yep. I don't like Yoshi's, so that's fine.
Sucks.
All right, Kalos we go.
So yeah, I like the idea for Ned being, you know, the long-range character, especially once you get that one-wing mobility. How is Mario going to catch you on the stage?
Okay, Ned is cooking a bit here. We saw like up B straight down into back air, into crazy setup into back air, but the far away blast zone on Kalos, helping Mario stay alive a little bit.
And he's doing this without one wing, by the way. Like, I kind of see Sephiroth in two phases. I see him as like the reverse Nana and Popo, where like, you know, Sopo after you lose Nana. Sephiroth, it's like he doesn't really get to play the game the way he wants to until he has that one wing in the second half of the stock. And Ned just looking really great here so far. Already got the back air first stock. Really utilizing the stage very well so far.
And he still hasn't gotten the one wing. Yep, there it is, 100%. That's one of the later one wing angels you will see, because again, it is related to your position in the match. Like if you're winning or losing, you will get it faster or slower, respectfully. But Ned now he's got a lot to cook with here on this final stock. If he can hold on to this one wing for a while, I like just putting that side B out there just to kind of stop any advance and then help you get back from the ledge trap.
Yeah, just a very interesting get-off mutual there. Like, you have so many jumps that you could have utilized, but instead you just snapped in his face. But continuing to force the issue here. Samtea kind of reeling in this game 3. Can't find an answer to all Ned's ledge pressure.
It's going to be a back throw. Not going to have to KO yet. And again, those jumps, all the resources that you need in the world, you have them available to him.
It's so hard once Ned gets this one wing for Samtea to utilize his typical ledge pressure. Like, you have all those wings, all those jumps off the ledge. You can refresh your invincibility.
I love the counter in the disadvantage there from Ned, just to be really cheeky and maybe get a reversal. And then Samtea turning around with a wall jump to try and reverse the reversal right back. Neither of them ended up pulling the trigger on anything particularly lethal, but it was just a really cool interaction on the left side of the stage.
It's a lot of just back-to-back adaptations. But Samtea's still trying to find this first stock.
And taking the trade there, that's not what you want to see for Samtea. He's really fighting to get away in.
Okay, finds the grab, back throw. Not quite gonna do it, but you really need to find this back air, this back throw. But Ned just continuing to just push him away.
Yeah, the death of 1,000 cuts from this very, very large sword. As Samtea really hasn't, like, he's probably just gotten hit once or twice, about 10 to 12 times. And that's added up to all this damage. It hasn't been like the explosive damage. We've seen so many explosive damage characters, Wario, Bayonetta, Ryu, Mario, but just Ned is the anomaly here, who's just getting these little one-piece, two-piece hits that add up to 160% on this Samtea, although he does take the stock with, I believe, a back air that will eventually KO. But then you swipe him out of the sky with a forward tilt angled up. 2 stocks to 1, resets.
A little adaptation that Samtea's been starting to do is utilize Mario Crouch to get under the aerial wall, but we'll see if that amounts to getting through. Finally starts to get like some of that damage we're used to seeing from him. A lot of up airs.
That means the one wing's back. Ned can start playing this stock, as you mentioned.
Yep.
And with all this room on Kalos, he can take his sweet, sweet time. But okay, good trade for Ned that allows him to get back to the stage.
Samtea finally finding ways back in that he was finding earlier in the set. Just like that, this game is even. Samtea just coming in with a head of steam all of a sudden, just finding a lot of up airs. Ned could not get away just from the pressure for that entire stock.
Yeah, that whole first stock where Samtea was, he was close to getting that stock like for a long, long time. He didn't rip an up smash once. And then on the second stock, like the first up smash connects for a KO. And I think it was like 110, 112% on that. It was a pretty low percent KO because this is Sephiroth. Even though it's Kalos, he's a light character.
Here we go, getting the pivot grab there. Ned just trying to stave off this shift in momentum. Samtea with the flood on deck as well. Haven't really seen a whole lot of use of that in this set. We'll see if he kind of brings it into play as it kind of scares Ned off on this one wing. But
what's the reset? Okay, I was so scared for Ned there. Samtea this close to getting a grab and then reset the ledge, but let the forward smash rip. Did he go under the
I think he
what move did Ned use?
Back with the beginning of the forward smash animation, and then leaned in above him, like through the hitbox, because the hitbox wasn't active anymore, I believe.
You ever play Soul Calibur?
Yep.
Yeah, you know Mitsurugi? That I call that the Mitsurugi every single time when he does that step back with his sword, because that is the noob killer for Mitsurugi, and Mario's had that move for a couple games now.
It's a very good one. Yeah, I mean, Ned, you gotta be a little frustrated after that one. Like you had such a strong start to the game, and just like that, Samtea brought it back, responded just it felt like in a flash. Like the last 2 stocks just kind of evaporated.
Yeah, that was just incredible play from Samtea, going from very far behind 2 stocks to 1, and then just clutch it. So we're back on Kalos here for game 4. Ned now needs to win 2 in a row to keep his bracket hope alive. Samtea only needs to win 1 more game to stay alive in the Midwest Ultimate Invitational spot. But Ned gets the poke and prod.
Ned taking a completely different approach to this game 4. Instead of doing the sit back, poke with fairs, forward tilts, he's kind of just been running in on Samtea, not really giving him a chance to collect himself. And just really quickly taking that first stock less than a minute in.
Ooh! Very close to getting the up B. I don't know if he would have KO'd on Kalos, even if he did get the up B hits, but it still would have just been a little bit extra damage, a little bit better stage positioning. It would have just made Ned really scared that it would have KO either way.
Yeah, regardless though, Ned's still holding on to this first stock here, holding on to this one wing, gets out of the corner. Samtea looking for that up smash, trying to get himself back into the even stance in this game.
And with all this space on Kalos and with the one wing available, we can see Ned do exactly what he did on those previous stocks. And what the point of this counter pick was in the first place, right, is to take your time. Now that he turned up the aggression to get that first stock in the first place, but now he's able to retreat to his prior plan. Now he's able to get off the stage with a forward air. Really threatened with that one wing on the recovery, but Samtea's back.
Samtea just has not been able to find his way in for the first 2 minutes of this game. Besides that near kill combo, but yeah, already down 3 stocks to 1. But like we could possibly see a repeat of that game 3. Was down a similar fashion and then brought it all the way back.
It'd be a tall order. Ned is a veteran for a reason. He's able to stop put a stop to these crazy plans. But okay, that back air is the start of something for Samtea in the game before.
I mean, Samtea is definitely the king of crazy plans. He loves himself a good prank. So you never know with him. Like he can make those adaptations at a drop of a hat. Like here we go, already putting on quite a bit of percent, but in the corner,
he doesn't have much percent to give on his own side. Ooh, okay. Really scary forward smash, but Samtea trying to make Ned pay. He might just do it. Yes! I cannot believe he reset that to the forward air, going all the way up. I thought he would go for a forward air earlier in that combo, but oh no. Man. You're this close to greatness.
I was expecting the turnaround at that point. Like, you know, you go for the gritty forward smash, get reversal, and then, you know, you kind of keep thinking about that the entire last stock. But Samtea not creating any sort of worries for Ned there and just kind of giving it up there. I'm not really sure what happened.
This is the second, or maybe it's the third. No, yeah, it's the third because when I saw Ned versus Comet, Comet also spotted Ned a stock. When he went for that in Game 5, he went for the like shine spike under the side of Smashville on the left side. And then Comet died on the attempt and Ned still made it back. Ned has been getting some free stocks today. What I'm trying to say. Icon gave Ned a free stock. Comet gave Ned a free stock.
Now
Samtea giving the game.
Life today too. A lot of Game 5s. Yeah, I think the only Game 5 I haven't seen him play, at least when I've been watching, is when he got 3-0'd by Geist with the Lucina.
We've just commentated Game 5, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been only Game 5s.
All right, I'm asking for a raise with that.
Yeah, they're getting their money's worth from us. Are you dead? Not quite. Great DI by Ned. But yeah, Samtea coming out swinging after that SD.
Yeah, 0 to 107 in the blink of an eye. Hollow Bastion working out brilliantly for Samtea. There's no easy escape route from any of these Mario strings.
I mean, Ned also a big fan of this kind of layout for the stage. You see him use it a lot against Icon. But yeah, you need to make the most of this edge guard here. Getting a lot of damage here, immediately responding back.
Getting the lead. Oh, no, I thought it was 110. Okay.
Not
almost
quite,
has the lead.
You're starting to see, Ned has gotten more and more mileage out of that up air as the set's gone on. Really contesting those down airs, those nairs to get out of hit stun. But just the quick poke and the quick stock.
Great turnaround from Ned. This was 0 to 107 unanswered, and then Ned able to take the stock first. Only took like a little bit less than 30% on the back end while doing so.
And Ned losing the one wing in the process of taking that first stock. But
that's a one wing well spent, I believe.
Absolutely. Anytime you can get a stock out of the one wing, you did what you needed to do.
Interesting up B angle where he kind of went above the stage a little bit, maybe to try and avoid a fireball timing.
Also just keeps Samtea on his toes. Like, Samtea just a very proficient ledge trapper, as we talked about, but Ned trying to fight his way down there with the downer. Samtea quick at the response, using the downer of his own and evening up the stock, but still in a hole here.
Oh, and able to turn around that nair into a back air so well, 82%. This is where you don't want to be. Yeah, avoid that cape at all costs. Ned jumping ASAP to get out of there.
Yeah, I mean, Samtea's trying to catch him slipping, but getting caught himself here off stage once again.
Oh, that was a cute little recovery. I think he did like a turnaround, but where are you going to run from this up smash, man? You are so dead.
Yeah, Ned like backing up all the way, like almost across the whole stage there, and then just calling out the landing in front of him with the up air, using the up smash, and just giving himself a very substantial lead here in this last game.
And now the bleeding continues for Samtea, 84% and climbing, able to get under Ned on this Hollow Bastion platform, but he needs this. He needs to convert this positioning into something great, which we've seen before. Okay, here's the start.
Here we go.
Not going to be enough to KO. That move does scale a little bit better with Rage, but not going to KO in this spot.
Once again, the point blank neutral B works out for Ned.
Trading Fireball for Fireball here, but Ned's is just a little bit larger, as it turns out.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dire for Samtea. Still has a stock, though. Still has a chance.
Yeah, until the game says game, you are not out of it.
Ned looking just for that last forward tilt.
Okay, just take the back throw, just to create this ledge trap as we mentioned. I like the jump over the side, or sorry, the up B. And that dash attack just gonna land bluntly onto his shield. And okay, good job from Samtea knowing that Ned was not gonna be in range and using all of those resources. He can make it back.
Yeah, he has the 3 jumps.
Perfect cancel on the momentum, and he's doing it. He's just knocking this Mario away as much as possible.
He's looking like Shovel Knight with the pogo stick he's doing.
Oh, don't bring up Shovel Knight on a UGS stream. Their rivals team will get so mad.
Ned just with a stranglehold on this game right now. Samtea needs a back throw. He needs an up air.
He needs anything. Anything at all.
Nair might kill soon from Sephiroth.
I don't know if that was sweet spot Nair. Oh, Mario Nair was not a sweet spot.
Like, how do you get this stock? I guess
okay.
You'll be on the stage like that, but now...
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Mario's a comeback character, but that kind of felt like a formality at the end of that. Now he hits himself on the head. He's like, okay, I clutched it.
Yep.
That was maybe a little bit closer than he would have liked, but he's moving on.
And Ned continuing to run through this losers bracket.